you don't hear you. Oh, man.
I feel like I just robbed a bank.
Well, that's that. Now we just got one.
Done. We can do this. That's outrageous.
Oh, yes. It feels so good.
Whoa! No! Woo!
Yep. So you're stuck with you're stuck with that.
Well, hi.
There we go. That was interesting. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the inaugural show, which is known as Literally No Sense. This is the Twitch's newest gaming talk show, created by none other than Chaoschunk and myself. So welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to do a little bit of an audio check. I just need to know in chat if you guys can hear me. Just let us know that sound is good.
It sound good?
Sound good.
Sound good?
Okay. And by the way, let's just go ahead and say happy day to Nick, Shadisnor, the Windy Pops, Meepo.
Windy. Did you just call him Windy Pops?
Okay, so Nick can hear us.
Oh, good.
If Nick can hear me, then we're good.
There, we're good to go. Awesome possum, liquid blossom. All right.
And so let's give a little bit of an intro in regards to who we are. Chaos and myself are both broadcasters on Twitch. We're both, who we are. We're both incredible people, at least as far as I'm concerned. As we're concerned. I broadcast weekly, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays on the Headwound_ channel. The information will be available in also the chat if you want to do !HW, I believe is the command. And if you want to learn more about Chaoschunk, you can check out his channel, which is available at !CC in the chat. We are, Literally No Sense is basically a hodgepodge of whatever we want to talk about. Hey, Chaos.
Yo, what's up?
What
you got for me, brother?
Have you ever tried an Arnold Palmer before?
Oh, I love those, brother. I love those.
Yes, indeed. Well, that's literally, the concept of the show is literally to talk about anything that we want to. We're going to try to have some subject matter that is based on gaming or technology or
movies,
whatever is popular
sci-fi,
at the point, whatever is hip and doing. Now, Cash, you told me about something that was shown today.
So let's go ahead and kick off the show with, first of all, my name is Chaoschunk. I broadcast on Twitch TV. I go live pretty much every day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I am like playing all sorts of games and stuff like that. So you guys sit back, hope you enjoy and stuff like that. But what somebody was alluding to is, if you're a Star Wars fan, this dropped today.
I have lived long enough to see the same eyes in different people. I see your eyes. I know your eyes. Follow me.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
I love these things. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't know if there was any sound for that. It didn't look like there was any sound for it, possibly. Oh, there was sound? Good. Okay. Dude, I'm psyched.
Every single trailer that we see gives a little bit more in what is actually going to happen in the actual movie, and this is no exception to that.
Right.
It's definitely given us some better information. Now, you didn't actually say, are you actually going to go to the see?
Yeah, so we have pretty big plans that are surrounding that weekend here locally. Me, Dark Jedi Brad, and Mr. Broyo, the people will know those people from my channel. They're friends of mine that are local. We are going to go see the movie on the 17th. It's actually the 18th. We're going to go to the 2 a.m. showing that night.
Nice.
Then that weekend, all the families are getting together. So his kids, his wife, Dark Jedi Brad and Robin they're all coming to our house for the weekend, and we're going to do day 1 will be Friday. We're going to do the first 3 movies, and then day 2 we're going to do the next 3 movies, and then we're going to accumulate into going over to the theater and watching the 7th movie right here in town with the entire family. We already have reservations and stuff.
Oh damn!
Yeah, so we have a pretty good time planned, and I'm really looking forward to it.
That is amazing. That sounds like an incredible time that you're going to have there. I personally, my company that I work with outside of Twitch is purchased. They basically bought out a entire theater area.
Nice.
And this is one of these like fancy ones, where they have the reclining seats.
Yeah, that's where we're going to go on the first night. Yeah.
They give you a pillow and a blanket and free popcorn and stuff like that. So we get like the full treatment. It should be pretty fun. I can't wait, man. I'm so jazzed.
Yeah, I am. And the thing about this is about Star Wars is I can remember going to the last one, the very last one, and all the pomp and circumstance that surrounded it, just our local theaters, okay? There was literally hundreds of people outside the theater. They were giving away stuff out. Local Target was giving away goodie bags and stuff.
Wow,
really? It was a huge to-do. But I remember sitting down and saying to myself, we're never going to see this again. We are never, ever, ever going to see this much because, you and I were around when the original movies came out, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were around.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we were alive when Star Wars came out. And it is such a part of our upbringing and our psyche and stuff. It's so huge. And remembering that I stood in line, 8 or 9 hours just to see Empire for the first time,
Yeah, beyond that first, the movie, like I think the hype for the first movie obviously wasn't there. I mean, it was hype,
right?
But it was more like word of mouth. Like, oh my God, did you see this movie?
Mm-hmm.
You got to go see this movie. And then you would go see it casually. And then after everybody had talked about, that's all we ever talked about. And then when they announced the second movie, we're like, oh my God, really?
Yeah,
And then it was like, well, we're there. And supposedly, like, the ticket sales have been absolutely astronomical as far as like the reception. Now, I believe that there are theaters that you can still get tickets for, but if you don't get them soon, you're not
going to see opening night. Yeah, if you're not an opening night person, you haven't bought your tickets yet. You're shit out of luck.
Yeah,
but I really didn't want to spend this much time on this, so let's move on from this to what we're really about. What it says right down there. This is the Blizzcon special. If you guys don't know, Blizzcon just ended yesterday. It's a 2-day celebration of everything Blizzard. So if you're like a Blizzard freaking geek, you love World of Warcraft, you love freaking Overwatch, which is the new IP by them, you love that kind of stuff, that's what BlizzCon is. And so we decided to make our first show about BlizzCon. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So you want to get into it. The very first thing I think I want to talk about is the new Hearthstone expansion. What did you find out about that?
Well, for me, I saw the little piece that they actually had done, which is the League of Explorers piece, and that they're now taking Hearthstone, and instead of this expansion is going to be still the same kind of card game.
Mm-hmm.
But they now are going to include new venues. They're going to have new rewards for completing certain things, like treasures. They may, I don't know the exact details as far as what these rewards are going to be, besides what I have read up on this and what has been explained. But the trailer is hilarious. You know, you got this.
The Explorers League, the intro of the Explorers League, you know, the new expansion and stuff. Yeah.
And then they like throw it up on a big screen, and there's just the guy like from Warcraft, and just like this. And then all of a sudden you see his mustache goes. He's like super alive.
Yes.
It looks to be something pretty cool. I am not typically a Hearthstone type of person, but I know a lot of people who are really into it, and the Hearthstone community is really, really enthused about this as far as the people I've talked to. So I think it's going to be a great thing.
Now, I've played Hearthstone before, and I enjoyed playing it. I specifically played it just so I could get the Hearthstone mount in World of Warcraft. You know, in this stuff, they are investing as much time and energy in this as they are anything else, and it literally looks like that they're going forward with this. And this Explorers League looks really cool, and the advancements that they're doing. So that's about Hearthstone. So the next one I don't know that much about because I'm not a big MOBA fan. So Heroes of the Storm. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, so Heroes of the Storm. I want to talk about this a little bit. So there's a new arena to play in.
That's right.
And
new arena play.
Yes, arena play. And other things. The one thing that I think that came out of the whole shebang was Cho'Gall. Okay,
Cho'Gall is definitely one of those characters that is going to make multiplayer very interesting.
Right. So if you don't know what the deal is behind Cho'Gall, Cho'Gall is the first character ever to be played by two people. Two people play one character.
I mean,
how do you even? How do you even do that? Okay. So
it just racks my brain.
So, and the thing is that getting Cho'Gall is not impossible for everybody, okay? Meaning that, so how you get Cho'Gall is those of us who had the virtual ticket, those of us who, the virtual ticket and went to BlizzCon, automatically get Cho'Gall, okay? And if you want to get Cho'Gall, okay, and you didn't do either one of those things, all you have to do is play with somebody that has Cho'Gall and play with them as Cho'Gall, and you yourself will get Cho'Gall also. So it's called the Cho'Gall virus, is what they're calling it.
Jesus. Well, that's kind of cool because then you could. I don't know. I wonder if they'll ever expand that out, and I hate to suspect that they possibly will. But I think that's a great benefit for people who have taken the time out of their life to watch the BlizzCon event and actually subscribe to a ticket, or actually go to the event itself. It seems that it's, as far as like from what I've seen, it looks almost like they split the character Cho'Gall into Cho and Gall.
Cho and Gall, yes.
And then you get to control half of it, and I guess the person who actually has Cho'Gall, the person who went to Blizzard or BlizzCon, controls the movement, and then the other person assists with the actual battle techniques, like what
to use and stuff like that. Yeah,
like that, exactly. Now, I did notice that when I was watching and previewing and listening and reading through all of this stuff, the one thing I thought was really interesting is that you don't have to own the characters except for Cho'Gall in order to have all of the playable characters be available to you. When you actually begin and you go into your arena play, it randomly chooses characters that you can actually choose from.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's freaking awesome. I mean, yeah.
I think it's great because it's going to force a lot of people to get out of their comfort zone. Like, a lot of people are going to choose a specific character all the time because they like the healer, and they're gonna be comfortable with that, and they don't want to do anything else. Well, this may actually force them to choose and learn other characters, which is a great idea.
Right.
Also, you don't really now. with the arena play because of the hectic nature. I mean, it's like literally, it's throwing you into the battle. You don't like by the time you've actually chose your character, and you've maybe tried to figure out a strategy, you're already in the battle.
Right.
It's that quick.
That's
as far
quick.
as
Yeah,
starting.
yeah. But the thing is part of being good at a game, okay, specifically PvP. And I'm not a PvP player, but I understand the concept of how to be good at PvP. There's two things you really need to know: map knowledge and character knowledge, okay? And this is basically forcing you to learn other characters. So
Not only that, but did you hear?
Mm.
They're randomizing the maps.
Randomizing the maps. So again, forces you to learn the maps, forces you to learn the characters, and that will do nothing but make you a better player. And it's awesome.
Absolutely.
And one thing I wanted to say specifically about Blizzard and BlizzCon and all of this, Blizzard has gone above and beyond in regards to making sure they understand that not everybody can make it to BlizzCon. They understand that not everybody can afford BlizzCon. They understand that there's a limited ticket. So what do? They do the best thing that they can. They give you a virtual ticket. They give you all the stuff that the BlizzCon purchaser got, except for maybe the goodie bag, which you can buy, okay? They give you all the stuff that they bought, all the pets and stuff, everything that a person that went to BlizzCon got, just as if you were there, okay? And they open up the store to you, so just as if you were there, you can buy T-shirts, you can buy tchotchkes,
Love that.
To me, if there's one thing that Blizzard does is it thinks about the people that support them, and it is their focus. It is what they do, and they understand. Why not? Why not think about the people that support them? And I love it. I love this company and what they do.
What? If there's anybody here from Twitch, any of the higher ups that are actually watching this, that actually might be something that you might want to include, which with TwitchCon is the thought of actually opening up virtual tickets to TwitchCon and some of the special events, and offer an online store similar to what was available at the TwitchCon, because there's a lot of people that would have loved to have bought the T-shirts, the hoodies and things, but didn't have access. But we're not talking about Twitch and TwitchCon right now. We're talking about BlizzCon.
I want to throw one more thing out there on that.
Do it.
There's another thing that Blizzard does that Twitch does not do. And that's freaking 4X. Okay?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Give me a freaking break. 4X. Okay? Hello?
Yes. That is true. That is true.
I went to their site. I bought a 4X t-shirt. It wasn't sold out. I could have bought a 4X hoodie. It wasn't sold out.
That's true.
Okay,
That's true.
enough bitching.
Now,
let's move on.
Getting off of the Heroes of the Storm, so Heroes of the Storm, the arena is going to be a great way to challenge your skills. Mm-hmm. They're going to balance it with some instant healing and some shorter respawn times and some other newer characters, which is awesome. But what I love to talk about is a little bit of Overwatch.
Oh,
Overwatch was one of those things that came in from left field. And
like a wrecking ball, baby.
It came in like a wrecking ball. I do not have access to it, nor do I expect to get access to it until the actual release is done. But a lot of people were signed up for the beta because of they had got a beta. They bought it was one of the expansions that they bought, and they got access to
the beta through the expansion
beforehand.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But this is a great performing game.
Mm-hmm.
It looks beautiful. It has a semi kind of comic-y look.
Yep, it has that. Yeah,
TF2.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fluid. It's fast-paced. The balancing of the characters is amazing from the everything that I've seen. I mean, Tim the Tapman is one of my favorite broadcasters, and he played it for a pretty good amount of time. Loved it, and so I'm a CS:GO fan.
Mm-hmm.
So this is right up my alley. I cannot wait.
So they added 3 new heroes: Genji, Mei, and Diva. Diva. Okay,
like as
Diva.
in Diva,
Um,
DVA, but
I
it's
know about Mei and I know about Diva. I didn't really get to do much research into Genji.
Genji is a ninja type character.
Mhm.
Throwing, he has throwing stars. He has a change ability that changed him into a higher. It's almost think of like the power up of Goku.
Okay.
He powers up. He powers up his sword so he can slash a lot faster. He can
Mhm.
move a lot faster. Um, pretty cool character. Pretty cool
Then
character.
Mei is all about defensive and freezing, from what I could see. She has an
Exactly.
ice block like the mage from World of Warcraft. She can do an ice wall. The cool thing about the ice wall is you can actually do the ice wall underneath fellow characters and boost them up to places and move them around in places where you normally wouldn't be able to move them around. Freaking really ingenious gameplay, in just really well thought out. And then Diva is she's her backstory is kind of like she's a super player. You know, she's a
I like her.
yeah, she's like a well-known StarCraft player and esports phenomenon. And as part of the backstory, she was recruited in to defend Korea against whatever it's attacking in Overwatch and stuff. And I know that a lot of people probably know what it is. But she's a tank and she has this big mech. And the thing is, if the mech gets destroyed, she doesn't get destroyed. She actually drops out and can run away and boost up enough power to rebuild her mech, get back in the sucker, and go right back to town without dying. Okay?
That's right.
Yeah.
And May has a great. Now each one of them has like a final, like a
Super. It's a super move.
a super ability.
Right.
Genji's was the ability to turn himself into this Super Saiyan type of thing where he's got a sword. And then Mei
The
was
robot
the
with the
ability to
blizzard.
actually drop a freeze grenade, and it basically it spins around and freezes everything around it.
It
so
looked like it also did damage too. It looked like it did
It does.
about damage and stuff like that. In my opinion, for a super, it really didn't look like it did enough. But once you see the video and you see her tying it with other people and freezing a group of people and then somebody coming in and blasting
Right.
people, then
that's
yes, the combo.
It's all about with Mei. It's about teamwork. Now Diva, with her ability, she can actually go with her mech, walk right into the people, and then she jumps out the back, leaves her mech there, and then it goes super nukes and kills everything. With
So
that
you
is
tie
pretty
her
damn cool.
with Mei. Okay, Mei freezes. She walks in. Boom. Good night. Hello. Finishing move. Can you see it now?
Yeah, you could like do. I mean, you could even like double up. You could have like Mei run in, do the freezing, and then Diva come in and drop the mech right in the middle of everybody. Game over.
Game over. Game over.
Game over, buddy. Game over. So I'm really excited about now. Did we get a release date on that? I think it was
Spring of 2016, I believe, is when it hits, and it's also you're going to be able to get two versions. You're going to get the normal version, and there is some stories about why they didn't go free to play with this, like other IPs and stuff. I didn't really read into that. I believe this is going to be $60. It's going to be available on PS4, Xbox, PC, not Mac. That's what a lot of people are noting, that it's not going to be available on Mac. There's also an Origins edition that's going to be released that's going to give you some different skins and things like that. Go ahead.
That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. We saw some of the skins in the intro video that was available. If you want to see the intro video, it's available on YouTube somewhere, and you just have to look it up. But the skins that are available look very tightly integrated with the design of the characters. It's not one of these. This is not one of these games where like they skimped on design. Design is excellent.
Yeah, it looks great.
Absolutely.
So, are we ready to unleash the next subject?
Oh Lord!
All right, let's
You're gonna hit on this, right? This is good. This is oh shit.
hit it, baby, hit it.
My son. A terrible darkness has returned to our world. As before, it seeks to annihilate everything that we hold dear. I go to face it, knowing I may not return. All my life I have lived by the sword. I've seen kingdoms burn and watched brave heroes die in vain. It's been difficult for me to trust after losing so much. But from you, I have learned patience, tolerance, and faith. Open fire! Anduin, I now believe, as you do, that peace is the noblest aspiration. But to preserve it, you must be willing to fight.
That right
Damn.
there, my friends,
I got
is
chills.
the cinematic trailer for World of Warcraft Legion, the next expansion pack for World of Warcraft. Oh my god. Chills, goosebumps, holy shit! My girl Sylvanas stepping up saying, bitch, I got your back right there!
That is just something else. That
Yeah.
is that. You know what? Blizzard has always had the ability to catch our love for characters and catch the experience and and hype things up tremendously. So high fives to
Yeah,
Blizzard for another
incredible.
amazing
Cinematic.
amazing trailer.
And every
And it
single
actually
time you think that they can't outdo themselves. You think that how can they make that better? Let's look like back at the Burning Crusade ones, all the stuff leading up, all these cinematic trailers, and then they come out with a bomb like this. It's like, hello, what are they going to do next? And how are they going to do it? You know?
Yeah. Now, what's going to be interesting is how is this going to interpret into the game itself? Now, I've seen Blizzard has come across with a lot of great trailers in the past for WoW expansions, and we've kind of felt a little bit let down once we've actually got into the experience.
So
Chaos obviously knows a lot more about this. What have you learned about this?
So the cinematic trailer, everything from what I understand that's in the cinematic trailer is in the game. Okay, I believe that's the Dark Shore is where that is at, and you will actually be able to go to that crashed ship where the ship's crashed and stuff like that, and all of that will be in the game, and the way that this is fitting in is this is the third invasion of the Legion. This is the third time that they've invaded Azeroth, and it's up to us as heroes and to defend Azeroth from the third invasion of the Legion. And so it goes really into that. What I'm really interested in is some of the major gameplay changes that they've done. And one of the things that and I'm just going to jump right into this because I really think it's the quintessential thing that I believe will change how people play or want to play World of Warcraft. And I can speak for myself, but I've talked to a lot of people dailies. Dailies has always been the quintessential sore thumb, whatever you want to freaking call it, okay? You've always had to sign on. You always have to do your dailies to work your faction, to get the stuff, to da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, okay?
Sure.
Dailies are pretty much gone, but they're not.
Yes! Yes! Oh, God. Oh.
So the way that they're going to do it now, in the way that they're going to work is it's still going to be a quest, okay? But the quest givers will show up in your class hall, all right? But you know how, oh shit, I'm sick, I don't want to play WoW today. Or, you know what, I'm going to go out and tie one on and get drunk tonight, get all kinds of crunk, and, I don't want to play WoW tomorrow. I just don't want to play WoW tomorrow. That dude who showed up today, he'll be there tomorrow. And so will the next guy. And then the next day, that guy, there's going to be 3 dudes waiting for you there. Okay, now they're not going to be there forever, from what I understand. And there's going to be special ones that will come in and out that may be there for a week and may go away. But you're not going to be forced to sign on to World of Warcraft every day to do your dailies.
And
there's
you know
that
what?
job.
Around the time that I had left the WoW community, because I played it I'm a total WoW fan. I believe in the franchise. I love the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
But as having a family, I had to get away from it because it was taking up too much of my time.
Right.
But I left just after the whole initial. Actually, I think it was the second of the expansions where they started having timed events,
Mm-hmm.
and like I would always freak out, like, oh my god, it's going to be like in a half an hour. I'm going to be at the mall. I got to go home.
Right.
Things like that.
Yeah. And I think they're definitely getting away from that kind of stuff. And they're in this shows with BlizzCon, like I was saying earlier, they're understanding that people don't want to feel like they're being forced to do something. People don't want to feel like they have to do a job. Okay, and that's what dailies were feeling like. This is how it's going to change, though, is that you don't have to. And the dailies aren't always going to be the same. They will be in the different zones. So you'll have this guy, he'll tell you to go out to this event out in the zone, and this zone, and go do it here. His faction will be based upon the zone that you're doing it in, from what I understand. And that leads me to kind of the next thing that they're going to be adding on. No longer are you going to have this linear progression path, okay, where you go from this zone to go 100 to 102, you go to this zone from 102 to 104, this zone to 104 to 106. You can go to any zone except for the last zone and level, and that zone's quest will dynamically adjust their difficulty to your level. So you can.
Wow.
So if your friend is 104 and you're 101, and you want to go hang out with him, you can go to that zone and do quests with him, and they will dynamically change to be able to do you and him together.
Dude, that's crazy.
It is. How'd they do that?
I mean, for so long, yeah, we would have to go through the same areas and do the same things over and again.
Yeah.
And after you've done it for like the 4th or 400th time. You want to get beyond that. You know the quest, you know how to do everything. You want to get to those later areas and have that later experience, and being able to do that without worrying about, getting wrecked.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now I wonder how are they going to handle the quest progression, because normally they do like a quest will lead you into another area.
But and I kind of I tried to do a little research into that, but from what I'm understanding, it's not really breadcrumb quests anymore. You walk into like an area there that in the quests are there, and you just start doing them, okay? And they're around there, and it's to advance the storyline in that zone. So I think that the quests are going to be more zone centric, and so on and so forth. And I'm sure, and there are also world quests that kind of overarchingly lead you through the world storyline and stuff like that may lead you back and forth. And that's also, I believe, I'm not sure that the dailies will fit I don't want to say dailies, the new dailies will fit into that whole world quest storyline and stuff like that. There's another huge thing that kind of goes with that thing that there's little things about World of Warcraft that we hate.
Sure.
I'm swooping down in my druid, and I want to pick up that whatever silver leaf or whatever, and as soon as the second that I get there, poof, out of nowhere appears a student. He picks up the silver leaf and he's gone. Silver leaf is now instanced. It is yours.
Oh, really?
It's his. It's your mom's. It's your sister's. Your brothers. Your uncles. Everybody can get that silver leaf now. There's you don't the mining nodes. Same thing. Anybody can get that mining node now.
So that's gonna change a lot of things, especially like the whole farming thing. Like you have all these characters that will come in and they want to make some money, so they're gonna go farming and then they're gonna sell it outside of the store, or outside of the store and sell it for real money. Having them as instant spawn kind of negates that.
Instanced. Not instant.
Oh, instanced.
Instanced.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
That's a better specification. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, instanced.
Because I was thinking the other way. I was like, holy crap.
Right?
My God.
So.
Okay,
Right. And what else? I wanted to touch. I'm trying to see here in my notes here. What other stuff?
So now have they introduced any new, with this new Legion series, have they introduced any new characters? I know that they like to introduce like a whole series of a new character race or this or that.
Well, there's a Demon Hunter, and our boy, what's his name? Freaking Mr. Warglaive himself is back.
Oh, really?
And yeah, Mr. Warglaive.
We saw him in the trailer.
Yeah, Mr. Warglaive himself is back. No, we didn't see him in the trailer. I don't think. No, but they explain what he was doing. Okay, why he was doing what he was doing when we walked into his house and killed his ass. Okay, they explained that what he was doing was not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, and that he had sent out demon hunters to try to stop this Legion. Okay, and because we wrecked his face, it didn't work.
Nice.
That's from what I'm understanding. That's basically what it boils down to and stuff. But Demon Hunters is of course going to be the new class. We've known that for a while now. They did show some of the Demon Hunter abilities. Demon Hunters are going to be metamorphosizing into demons, which means that there's another class that also metamorphosizes into demons, which is another change that they're making. Warlocks. Demonology warlocks are no longer going to be metamorphosizing into a demon, which, me personally, being a warlock, I hated that whole entire spec. It was it was a really hard rotation, and it was a pain in the neck. So one of the changes to note off of this segue is that Demon Hunters, or demonology in Warlocks, is going to be all about summoning bigger, badder, badass demons, is what it's going to be now, instead of turning into one. Whereas Demon Hunters are now going to take over, turning into actual demons, unleashing their demon.
See, now that makes a lot more sense.
Right.
That makes a lot more sense in my head. So now, as far as this expansion, when is this expected to go public?
I believe
We have a date on
summer
that?
of next year is what they
Okay.
said. By September of next year, I believe. From what I've read,
Okay.
and people might tell me that I'm wrong. From what I'm understanding about the pre-purchase, because you can pre-purchase it right now, is that you get an instant 100 now if you pre-purchase, which would be huge for those of us who have our farming alts that have not decided to run it through the current Warlords of Draenor content to level them up. I have a paladin that I'd love to level, but if I can instant 100 him, yeah, I don't know if that's true, but it does say instant 100 on the thing when you pre-purchase.
Wow.
So,
Wow. And I suspect that probably is just as dynamic. They'll just add in so you can bypass all those original stuff, not have to go with it. If you've already done it a billion times, don't worry, you don't have to go through it again.
right.
So,
So yeah, that'll
cool.
be nice.
And I do see that there is a pre-purchase available right now for
Yes.
Legion.
Right, so you can do
So-
the digital version for, I believe, for 69, and you can do the normal version for like 40, which is the typical normal pricing of World of Warcraft. And the thing, there is a lot. There's a debate going around about pay for content. Okay, free to play versus paying for. Okay, and why am I paying for this big box, and then why am I paying $14.95 a month?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I have a simple answer to everybody on that. Have you fucking seen what the fuck Blizzard gives you in a fucking game? Get your head out of your ass and understand the content that's being shoved down your freaking throat. Quit
And you know what?
bitching and pay for it. Take my money.
I actually have to agree. I have to agree with this. If you're okay, WoW is not one of those games that you're going to be playing like an hour a week.
Right.
No, you're going to be spending a lot of time in WoW, playing it every single day for hours on end. This is a replacement for your entertainment.
Right.
In other words, why the hell do you have cable TV? Get rid of that damn thing.
Right.
Just use a portion. Okay, consider this. Cable TV right now, for a monthly subscription of basic cable, is about $60, sometimes even more. All the extra channels are hundreds of dollars potentially on top of that. And you're complaining about how much?
$14.95 a month and maybe $40 for a freaking box.
I mean, come on.
Shut up.
And how much are you paying for your Xbox account?
Exactly. How much you pay? How much did you pay for your Xbox? How much did you pay for your freaking Xbox game? Okay, and then how much are you paying to play this game? Okay, excuse me. Yeah. So the whole argument about people not wanting to pay for content and wanting free to play, all you want is pay to win, and you won't find me in that game. I'm sorry.
You know what? I think.
What do you think?
I think.
It makes literally no sense.
What?
I think it makes literally no sense.
It literally makes no sense. That people complain about it. So what I would like to do is now, back in the day, do you remember the original Warcraft?
Oh yeah.
Did you? Okay, so you've actually played it also.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And have you played through like the entire series all the way up, and when it came out of WoW, you immediately got it and you were hooked to it?
No, I played WoW at the beginning, but yeah,
I was the same way. I played through all of the Warcrafts all the way up to World of Warcraft, and then continued on through that.
Mm-hmm.
But something has been announced at BlizzCon, and they
something
came
has
out.
been unleashed upon our souls.
And
something
this
is huge.
Now to preemptively explain this, it is a Warcraft movie trailer. It is a very awesome trailer. Not only that, but keep an eye on the different venues in there. You may recognize something, and if we're ready for that,
hit it.
Going rolling.
For years, at
world has been at peace. But something is coming. I can feel it. Dark forces are upon us.
Find these beasts, or whatever they are.
Our world is dying. There is nothing to go back to. If our people are to survive, we must make a home here. Whatever happens.
Whatever happens. If we do not unite, our world will perish.
This doesn't need to happen. There is one who may help us.
For orcs, there is no other life but war. No, but with the humans' help, there could be.
Why are you here?
To save our people.
Can we trust him?
They're beasts. They should all be destroyed.
Are you sure about that? We'll protect the kingdom. You and I.
You side with the humans against your own kind.
This is suicide.
We have no choice. We should attack with full force.
Whatever you plan to do, do it now!
How can it be that in one
Oh
weekend,
my God!
1 weekend, we get two? What the hell, man?
Oh
What is
my
our
God.
world coming to?
That
Talk
is-
about stepping it up. Oh my God.
Holy crap. June 20th, 2016.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Finally, we get
God.
to see it. Okay, there's been a concern for me. There's been a huge concern for me. Because you look back at every single freaking movie made after a freaking video game, and there ain't one out there that ain't sucked. They all suck.
Yeah.
Okay? And it looks to me as if finally it took Blizzard to step up and say, listen, morons, this is how you make a video game movie. Right here. This is it.
I think they drew directly upon their ability. You know, all these amazing trailers that they have done, they have an amazing storytelling staff.
Yes.
And they put together an incredible, well, I don't know about the storyline particularly, but as far as the progression in the trailer itself, it looks like things are going to be pretty good. Now, for those people who do not know, this actually is a pre-WoW world.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we don't have
Who was that
all
little
these,
baby?
you know,
Who was the
different
little
characters.
green baby,
This is.
Mr. Headwound?
I'm sorry.
Who was the little green baby? Do you know who that was?
I do not know. Do you know?
That was Thrall.
Oh, that was
That
Thrall.
was Thrall's parents. That
Oh
little baby
my.
was Thrall, baby.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. There's so many. And, you guys have to get a hold of this and watch this on YouTube or something like that. Maybe one of the mods can actually throw the YouTube link into the chats. Because there are so many scenes in this movie that if you played WoW, you're going to look through and you're going to go, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's this location.
That's this.
Oh my God.
Stormwind. Hello, Stormwind.
I've quested there.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh. I mean, so many. It's so you could really see that they put together. They've taken the literal map of the Warcraft environments,
Yes,
and brought it into the movie and made things easily identifiable. Made it so that you felt like if you played WoW, you feel like you're there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just.
They you know,
Awesome.
the thing
Awesome.
is that I would actually I would be a nervous wreck if I was Blizzard half the time, because they have such high standards that they hold themselves to. They cancel entire projects because it does not meet the standards of Blizzard. Okay? And this movie is, to me, from what you can see in the trailer, you know, we've watched trailers before. We've seen trailers that look great, and then you turn around and the movie is just shit tits on tits shits, right? Listen, Blizzard's not going to allow that to happen. All right? This here is going to be a superb movie, a superb story, and what I like is they're not necessarily basing it off of what people know in the World of Warcraft community. This is a movie made for the masses. This is a movie that is pointed towards the people who know nothing about Warcraft, but it also harkens to the community. They're equally addressing both. And again, Blizzard, thinking about the people that paid their bills, okay? And it's incredible what they've done. It's you know,
I mean, as far as what we've seen from the trailer, it looks like they've taken that next step in regards to like the CGI with real life locations, and there is the big city with all the white buildings. I forget the name of it, but supposedly they actually built that as a real set in the world.
Yeah, practical effects is something that they did a lot in this movie. Yes.
Yeah, but they, you know, my one concern, and I do have a mild concern about this, is the storyline and how that will actually work, and whether it will. I mean, I know it's the struggle between, it's these new orcs, the new green orcs coming on and threatening the, you know, the way of life of the existing orcs, and also the humans, and the humans, you know, collaborating to defeat them before they lose everything. Is it going to be just one of those
already been written? I believe that
predictable things.
Yeah, I think that this is the Anakin Skywalker effect is what it is. We already knew how that was going to end. Okay, from what I'm understanding, this story is already written. This is a known course. Okay, so there's not a lot of. It's just the other people that don't know the story are now going to see how this all came to be, how the current universe that we're in started. And then they were definitely talking and saying there are many movies planned in this genre. Not only that, we're talking StarCraft movies, we're talking Overwatch movies, we're talking all movies, because they formed a studio.
Oh, really?
Yes, they formed a freaking movie studio to start producing Blizzard movies. And it all is very much hinging on the success of this movie. Okay, so there's a lot riding on this. But, you know, it's thank you, Blizzard, for being a part of my life. I love you.
Well, indeed. From what I can see from this, they are leaving it open. I mean, they're not doing what, you know, Star Wars did, starting, you know,
halfway through the
between
story.
a whole series. They're starting way back in the beginning when orcs and humans are just starting to collaborate and working towards a general cause together. So we have a lot of progression to even get nearly as close, you know, even halfway to through the expansions that have been released for WoW. A long way. So, and like you said, the other movie potentials, StarCraft.
Oh wow! Can you imagine a StarCraft freaking movie? Can you imagine that?
That's going to be pretty crazy.
That's
pretty damn crazy.
Wow, man! You know, that's going to get to the point to where I'm going to be 90 watching freaking StarCraft movies. You know, I remember when that game came out, you kiddies. I remember playing that as a little lad to do.
Hey, Chaos!
Hey, Edmund!
Hey, have you seen... Or let me put my teeth in.
You know what? You made literally no sense.
Oh,
with that.
dear
I'm just
Lord.
saying.
So, anyways, guys, let's see. We are getting towards the inaugural end of this first show.
Right.
So, for those who are new and who don't know who we are, I am Headwound. This is the amazing Chaoschunk right over here. We do have some bits of things that we're going to do during the week that's going to involve you guys.
Yes! Involving.
We got some participation things. In fact, it will. What am I saying? May.
Will what? Will what?
You get free crap.
Will Wheaton? Oh, free crap! What?
Yeah,
I get free crap. You get free crap.
In fact, not only that, but you get free video games.
Video?
Free
video
games.
Hey, so why don't we talk about this this contest that we're going to be doing?
So
the
what
graphic is up there,
and this makes literally no sense.
This makes literally no sense.
We have an example. In fact, do we have it available?
Yep,
there we go.
It's up,
So we are doing a Twitter event, and it's on the screen right now. You basically, like this one is 3 topics: cup, insect, and a cable or plug.
But you have to be in it also.
But
that's the
somebody,
thing.
if you take a look at your screen, you will see somebody put together a butterfly, a cup or a drink, and an iPhone
charging the thing.
Charger thing.
Yeah.
And this person may be the one to actually win a free game. So what we need you guys to do is we're going to give you 3 things. 3 completely random, which we chose before the stream.
We did, like literally 5 minutes before the stream.
And what you need to do is you need to come up with something. Whether it's that you find those 3 things in your world, you put them on a table and you take a picture of it, and then you tweet it at LiterallyNoSense hashtag 3 things. Or you can draw a picture of it.
Sure.
You can find something that incorporates all things, but you have to take all of these 3 things and you have to make sure that they're in one picture to us. So eventually we're going to expand this a little bit, but what's going to happen during the process of the week, we're going to take a look at all your tweets, and I want you guys to also retweet and do all that stuff. We'll be keeping track of everybody's, and then once we get all of these, we're going to, next Saturday, they have to be submitted by next Saturday before the show. The show will be next Sunday, same time, 12 Pacific Standard Time.
Yep.
Have your entries in on Saturday after my stream, and when Chaos and everybody can get together. We're going to go over all of these, and we're going to pick our 5 favorites. And then on Sunday, we haven't really figured out how we're going to pick from the 5.
I'm just going to say that one's the winner, and that's going to be the winner.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
So I'm going to go through this a lot quicker than Headwound did. Take a selfie of yourself with 3 things. The 3 things are an insect, a cup, and a cord. You're going to tweet to hashtag to literally no sense.
Wait.
Oh,
we didn't actually give the 3 things.
Yeah, we just did.
No, we didn't. That was the one that was.
Don't give the 3 goddamn things, son.
No.
The
3 things are actually the 3 things for this week that you need to put together is GG, eyewear, and potato chips.
GG, eyewear, and potato chips, guys. Put those all together into a picture. You can be in it. We would like you to be in it because we want to see your sexy faces. You're going to tweet that to @LiterallyNoSense. You're going to put hashtag 3 things in that. All right? You're going to have to follow this channel. Okay? And the winner will be announced on next Sunday's show. Hey, did somebody write down the 3 things? Because I already forgot them.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they make literally no sense.
they literally have no connection whatsoever.
None
which
whatsoever.
Is absolutely perfect.
So it was potato chips, eyewear, and picking your nose?
You know, yeah.
GG! It was GG! GG,
it was
eyewear.
GG, eyewear, and no.
Potato chips.
Potato chips. Yeah, that's
so
it.
I got 2 of them right here. Look at me. I'm like 2/3 of the way there. All right, 2/3 of the way there.
Wait. Hey, look at. Hold on. Look at.
Oh! Oh, damn! Way to step it up!
Potato chips.
Well, that's
I
not fair,
wear and a
because
TV
that's how you
button.
picked it, because you
There
had
you
chips
go.
sitting there.
There you
Rude,
go.
rude, head wound, rude, bad
So,
head
anyways,
wound.
guys, yes, definitely make sure that you get those 3 items. Tweet them out to literally, literally no sense is our tweet, but it's with no e at the end. Make sure that there's no e at the end, so it's literally no sense without the e at the end, and then hashtag
That literally makes no
3
sense. Why
things.
is
Yes, who knew?
that? Who knew? Who knew?
But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and give you an outro of sorts. I am Headwound. My Twitch channel is Headwound _ available on Twitch. Also, my Twitter is also, Headwound _ I stream mostly Minecraft this week. In fact, let's talk about what we're going to do this week. So this week, I'm going to be playing Minecraft Story Mode, the 2nd episode. I'm going to be playing some more Sky Factory, and we're going to be building an entire... Well, we're going to try to build a 1,000 by 1,000 4-layer overworld thing with turtles. And we're probably going to also play some CSGO.
Bang,
and
bang.
maybe some... What?
Go ahead,
And we
CSGO. Go ahead.
Yeah, CSGO.
Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, go. I am
No,
going.
I just interrupted you. Continue what you
Yeah,
said.
I know. Shut up.
Okay, I will.
So, and then we're also going to be playing maybe some 7 Days to Die if they come out with Alpha 13, and some more How to Survive 2, and whatever other game is new and fancy, and Chaos.
Isn't Fallout 4 coming out sometime? Is that due out? Like
Oh,
so?
God.
My name is Chaoschunk. You can find me at Twitch TV Chaoschunk. I will be playing Minecraft Karma, which is a better mod pack than any Skyfuck Factory or Infinifuck Factory or any shit like that. Okay. I will be playing Karma, Destiny, World of Warcraft. I'm going to get back into World of Warcraft this week. Also, we'll do World of Warcraft Wednesdays. Destiny, we'll be switching back and forth between World of Warcraft, Destiny, and stuff like that. I'm going to be building a gigantic 96 by 96 futuristic pyramid with a large, humongous power supply underneath it with big old freaking beacons and shit shooting out of it. And it's going to look cool. It's going to probably take us a couple months to do it. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Is it going to have lasers?
Freaking laser beams, man! Freaking laser beams, man!
Freaking laser beams,
Freaking laser beams, man!
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for all of the follows on our new channel, and welcome everybody. Make sure that you do tweet out those 3 images to Literally No Sense.
Literally No Sense.
And
you got to put the hashtag 3 things.
Yeah, hashtag 3 things. And guys, have a great week.
Everybody, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for supporting the channel today. You guys are freaking awesome, and y'all make literally no sense. We out.
Wait, you're not making any sense.
I know, neither of you.